It's me, Sean. I don't know why I laughed. It's all of a sudden I just turned into Mario. Just like, it's me, Mario. I feel like I've done that joke before, so I'm not going to try to laugh that much. Welcome to another cartoonist breakdown. Coming from the always sunny, spectacular North for Sales in my backyard / porch. I'm Sean Atkins. If you're new to the channel / Patreon, I usually do this for Patreon first. So if you want to see this early, go on my Patreon. But for the most part, it's just me ranting and raving about either what's happening in the news or what's in my life. So, but at the top right now, things are about to get hectic, but I think in a good way. So I'm going to start school next week, or at least the week after. I had to miss the first week of school of my school, CCAC, the Community College of Allegheny County, for going to school. So I actually am going to teach a class at the, I don't know what the official name, but it's like the Arts Center, and it's in a borough or a place called Shady Side. So I'm teaching Photoshop. So I have to miss school to teach at a school on top of my kid starting school. So yeah, that's gonna be intense. Yeah, not looking forward to that. I mean, I will, but I hopefully, maybe if I put positive thoughts, it will all just go smoothly and bright and quick. Just freaking quick. It's just like all of a sudden I'll blink, had a great time, it's Friday. Everybody's accounted for. But that would be nice. I like Photoshop a lot, so it's kind of nice teaching a Photoshop class. I believe it's for 11 to 13-year-olds, so that should be interesting. I feel like it's still a little bit late in the summer season, because, I don't know, maybe because my kid is starting school next week. I don't know. So, maybe that's why I'm thinking like, oh, well, why is this starting so late in the summer? Because a lot of schools are starting up, but I am not the one to say who sets these things up, so who knows. And other than that, just wrapping up this residency. I've learned a lot. I appreciated all the support that they've been giving me, Radiant Hall and Boom Concepts. It's been really fun. Like, I've never had an art space that I can be like, I'm going to my art space. I mean, I have an art space here in my home, but I mean, I don't know, something about like just having a residency is kind of awesome. Like, just it is. It's just like, oh, well, this is my one space. It's dedicated to this. Like, my art space upstairs. I mean, it's everything that I wanted, actually. I think the only thing, and this kind of says with the other art space in Homewood, I wish it had a lot more windows. I like windows. So mine only has like one window, and the cube at the art space doesn't have any. It's a cube. Well, I mean, I'm calling it a cubicle, but it's a valuable space, and I appreciate the hell out of it. If I had more time with it, I'd have probably fancied it up a lot more than I did. I don't know if anyone saw the pictures on my Instagram or something. So yeah, there's not too many windows, but I made the most out of it. I like it. It was comfy, but not too comfy. I did treat it as a workspace. You know, I did computer stuff there and drew on my tablet and all sorts of stuff. So can't complain. But yeah, I'm a little saddened by it because I'll be losing it. Although Radiant Hall did say I would be considered alumni there, and they'd still have my support and things if I wanted. I just won't have a physical art space to call my own. I mean, I could if I wanted to wait in line and start renting one, but I'm not going to rent one. Because I can't justify the means. Like, I don't make enough, like, artistically or any type of, you know, financial gains right now. Like, it would be kind of a waste of money in my aspects, or in my thoughts, because a lot of my time, true, it would be nice to go, but I have a feeling that I wouldn't be able to go as much as I would like to. And plus, I don't mind it here. I mean, my wife gives me the time if I need it, and I mean, it's not a cramped space. I think the only thing I can complain about is not much, actually. Because I've decked it out for years. I love my art space because I actually I put everything that I always wanted, like, artistically on the wall. You know, it represents all my nerdiness stuff, and I got like a couple representations of my family and a couple representations of like my friends and their artwork that I've loved, and just, it's a nice space. So I mean, and yes, I do have to pay for it, but that's because it's a mortgage to a house. So there you go. I mean, one I have to pay rent, the other one is mortgage. So at least I get, you know, it's there. It could be a little bit more private, but I think as the years go on and Amelia will, I don't know, start doing her own thing, I'll probably have a little bit more privacy in there from time to time. Oh, hi, Hermione. That's my cat. I don't know if she's in frame. Probably not. Before I get too headlong into this, let's switch over to the art. I don't know what I'm gonna show artistically, so hopefully whatever you're seeing right now is something fun. Because I'll probably just rant about whatever right now. So, damn, you ever had when you're like on the spot and you're just like, oh shit, I had all this stuff to say, and now I've just like completely pigeonholed myself. Fuck. No, I guess news-wise, let's see. News-wise, I mean, things have gotten better here and there. To a point, I mean, there's still the occasional shit shows, and I mean, like, I think I've just been hearing duh. I mean, instead of bitching about it, here's a good thing. I mean, they raided DJT's Mar-a-Lago? Yeah, that's it. Home, which is awesome. Like, that's great. What, Hermione? I know. There. I would show you the cat, but she is an indoor cat. I really don't want her to get out. But yeah, they raided his home, and that's awesome, because it's justified, and it's even more hilarious because you think like, oh well, he has all these things just up in the air, financial stuff, and assault charges, and conspiracy, and sedition, and treason, and then it's like at the end of the game, I don't think it's really this is gonna tank him, but it's like the National Archives basically are saying, we want our shit back. And he's like, no, or maybe, hold on, and then just don't hold them, or just like ghost them a bunch of times, and they're like, alright, it's been a year and a half, this motherfucker need to return his library books. I mean, essentially, it's the National Archives just busting in his house like, yo, get this motherfucker. Oh shit. Like, that would be the cherry on the sundae if that happened. Just like that happened. You survived all these other bullshit, or not bullshit, they're legit type of reasons. Only to be taken down by overdue, well, they're not library books, but I mean, essentially it's just information. It's high classified information. So when I heard that, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. So I am not an opponent of raids and stuff unless it's necessary. Obviously it seemed necessary, so I'm glad that, I don't know, hopefully he gets his. I mean, how much Teflon can you have to just kind of like slip out of these things? It's ridiculous. I hope it's accountability. That's all it, like, that's the funny thing a lot. It just seems like in our nation that we want and that we never really have is accountability. And it's kind of annoying. It's like you hear these things and you're like, oh yeah, we need accountability. And yet the people that are saying we need accountability do not want to be held accountable to these things. And it's just so aggravating. Like, legit aggravating. Like, it's dumb as fuck. Oh, I know another thing. Like, it's been getting a lot of talks and stuff, but the PA Senate race, it's just been hilarious as shit. Like, Fetterman is just like wiping the floor with Dr. Oz. I love it. I love every second of it. He's like, well, the motherfucker shouldn't be trying to become a senator of a state that he doesn't even live in. Like, how are you going to know your constituents if you've never actually lived here? You don't even have a house here. You used your parents' residence. Like, at least buy a mansion here and be like, yeah, I totally have a house in PA, you know? But the latest one is, what was it? He went to, he call it Wegmans, but see, I've never heard of these food chains. Like, I live in Pittsburgh, and our food chains are like Giant Eagle and Aldi and I think it's like Foodland if you're nasty. I went in there one time near our house and I was like, but they had some pretty reasonable stuff too, so it's more of a visual thing. So I can't judge a book by its cover. But he's like just randomly, he kept saying, I'm picking up vegetables for my wife because she wants to make kudetag or something like that, and I'm just like, the fuck is kudetag? And he's just like picking up broccoli, asparagus, And he's like, oh yeah, she'll want guac and and salsa. And then he like flips and he's like, salsa $6, goddamn, you know. Well, he didn't say goddamn, but it's like, for $20, all of this stuff, forget it. This is Biden's America. And I'm like, first of all, what the fuck is coup d'etat? Second of all, that's what? But it was even more hilarious that Fetterman was like, in PA we call that a veggie tray. Because basically that's what I guess a coup d'etat is, a veggie tray. Like a very fancy veggie tray. Instead of ranch, it's with a vinaigrette. And I'm like, Here I thought it was like some swanky dish. Just knowing the character of Dr. Oz on some, like a surface level, of course. And like, okay, I guess that's a thing. Don't know. Don't care. But yeah, and then someone pointed out like, yeah, that $6 is not for the salsa, it's for the bouchette or something like that. And I'm like, oh, he just clowned himself. And I paused it and I was like, oh, there it is, $2 for some salsa. And he didn't even go to a Wegmans. Wegmans don't even exist. I forget what the other one is with the W, but he went to Renar's warehouse, something or other. I don't know. It's, like I said, all of this must be like in Philadelphia or like the Philadelphia area, because I've never been to one. Oh, and Coons. Coons is another chain around here. But yeah, like those things I've never heard of. So I was like, oh, okay, great. Like, I think he just kind of like visited Philadelphia and just is like, I will do this. I would like a cheesesteak, my fellow Pennsylvanian. And then when he's asked if he wants slice or whiz, he's like, shredded? Oh, I guess it'd be covered up by the art. So my mouth was open like, shredded? And then like the dude that's selling him the cheesesteak, like, you're done, sir. No, sorry, you're done. Get the fuck out of my goddamn establishment, motherfucker. You call yourself an Eagles fan? And he's like, Patriots? Asshole. Yeah, so I'm loving Fetterman on all this stuff. I hope he gets it. They say that he's doing well in the polls, so I'm hoping that he gets it. Because I would love Fetterman to be in the Senate. I don't even care if he never wears a suit and tie, because he never wears a suit and tie. If you look up John Fetterman on the internets, like all he wears is, yeah, a hoodie or a button shirt. And it's not like a business button shirt, it's literally like a shirt that you wear, I don't know, maybe to a hillbilly wedding. Or like, I don't know, it looks like a work shirt, to be honest. Like, he couldn't find a shirt his size, which he's a pretty tall man, actually. I've when I was working my job down in Homestead, I would see him walk just about every day, and he's a tall guy. Like, I'm tall, so I think he's probably like near my height, if I had to say. In shorts. I guess he always wears shorts, even in the winter, because I'm pretty sure I saw him in the winter and he had shorts on. I was like, damn, motherfucker must be cold, but I don't know. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I love how he clowns him. I love how he clowns Dr. Oz. It's great. So, other than that, I guess that would be it, because we're at the 20-minute mark. So, yeah, just starting this new thing. this school and stuff. Bit nervous. Kind of hope that this succeeds. Hope at the end of this journey everything will work out. I like to think it will. So, but until then, I will leave it on that note. Everyone stay cool. Drink plenty of coffee. I'm holding my coffee cup just in case. Sorry. And stay classy, Pittsburgh, and the world.